This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
The following sports catastrophe deals with some mature subject matter that was spoken by the person in this video. My views on this are definitely non-existent. I do not agree with her views, and the comments I make were from her mouth, not from mine, and should not be taken seriously by anybody. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Hey there, ho there. Jeff Godabby welcoming to another sports catastrophe on this date. And on this day, February 3rd, 1993, Major League Baseball had enough and decided to give Marge Schott a 1-year suspension due to her racist comments. Now, Marge Schott was a great owner of baseball. I mean, she became the second woman to own a North American Major League team without inheriting it. Joan Payson of the Mets did, and then now Marge Schott of the Royals. She was the president and CEO of Cincy from 1984 to 1999. Unfortunately, she was given many bans because of her statements. All that. Schott was actually born in Cincinnati, one of 5 daughters. Her father was huge in the lumber business. So she actually married Charles Schott, a member of a wealthy Cincy family, in 1952. And then when her husband died in 1968, she inherited all his interests, automobile dealerships, and everything else. She was 39 when she was widowed, but she never had children of her own. Anyway, Schott actually liked everything. Schott was a great fan and all that. She actually would hold auctions to raise money for the Cincy Children's Hospital from 1963 onward. In 1981, she actually bought a minority interest in the Reds. And then for $11 million, December 1984, she became the first woman to buy an MLB team. I was named president and CEO. She was a legend. She was publicly visible, and the good Marge Schott did sometimes outweighs the bad, but the bad sometimes outweighs the good. But anyway, she actually kept ticket and concession prices low. A hot dog would cost just $1. Well, it's equivalent to $1.73 in today's dollars. And box seats were $12. In today's money, that's $21, which is amazing and all that. She would actually sit in a regular box seat at Riverfront Stadium and sign autographs, and allowed children to run to deep center field and back, and would have Shotzi and Pet St. Bernard with her. Unfortunately, she was very cheap at that. She was upset on many occasions with paying players while they were on the disabled list. And since Jose Rijo had an elbow injury, she said, I have to pay this guy $3 million to sit on his butt. Anyway, rumors were circulating that Marge Schott was upset that the Reds swept Oakland in the World Series in 1990 because she wanted to have the Reds host Game 6 and or Game 7 because of the 2-3-2 system. And she refused to pay for any post-game celebration for the team. And unfortunately, she had a dispute with Eric Davis, her star center fielder, because the team refused to cover his surgery after Davis had a lacerated kidney in Game 4. It would actually impede his career. Regardless, there was a problem. In November of '92, Cal Levy, a marketing director for the Reds, stated in a deposition that he had heard Schott refer to Eric Davis and Dave Parker as million-dollar N-words. And Sable, who was the controller of the team, alleged his firing was due to testifying against Schott in another lawsuit because he imposed the unwritten policy of not hiring blacks. Levy also said that Schott kept the Nazi swastika armband at her home and claims he overheard her say, "Sneaky goddamn Jews are all alike." Now, of course, remember, this is her words, not mine. Schott did say she did have the swastika armband, but it was a gift from a former employee. Unfortunately, later on in 92, she stated that Hitler was good for Germany at first and did not understand how the epithet JAP could be so offensive. Well, you made a mistake on that one. All that. So, anyway. Basically, enough is enough. Well, a four-man committee was convened to investigate Schott. So February 3rd, 93, she was fined $250,000 and banned from day-to-day operations for the 93 season for Cincy. However, she was allowed to come back in November of 93. Unfortunately, though, that was not the end of it. Schott in 96 would make terrible statements. When she said that Hitler was okay at the beginning, he just went too far. Stupid move. Anyway, and then in Sports Illustrated, they actually said that Schott was quoted speaking in a cartoonish Japanese accent because of her meeting with the Prime Minister of Japan. And she did not like Asians outdoing our kids in high school. Schott was targeted for allowing her St. Bernards free reign of riverfront stadium, including them defecating on the field and all of that. And Schott did not like Scott saying that all they do is sit around and watch ball games. And in 96, she refused to post the scores of other games on the riverfront stadium scoreboard. This was $350 a month. She said, why do fans care about one game when they're watching another? Anyway, yeah. And then once had Macho Man ejected from the stadium because it was taking attention away from her. Schott would unfortunately in 94 say that only fruits wear earrings. She didn't want her players wearing earrings. Then the Dodgers basically wore earrings to spite her. And she did not like anyone with facial hair at all. And all that. Of course, let's not forget about Marge Schott's biggest mistake in 96 was when the Reds were playing the Expos in the traditional opener in Major League Baseball. Usually the Reds got the honor of being the first game of the season at home because of the oldest franchise. John McSherry died shortly after the game started. Unfortunately, Schott was upset that the game had to be postponed and felt cheated. And she would re-gift a bouquet of flowers and all that. So anyway, yep. Because of her stuff in 96, she was banned for 2 years. So yeah, she was a long-time smoker. I mean, she smoked a lot. It didn't matter. But anyway, yeah, Marge Schott was a decent owner at times. But when you make statements like she did, man, you're dead meat. Anyway, I'm Jeff. I'm going to do.